Hello, greetings. This is Gilles Mansillon. We are Gilles Mansillon. For when we move closer to the fifth dimension, we realize there is no more I, there is only we. For we are connected to all kinds of spirits in the invisible world, and we are one. We are all one together. For there is the I is really the obstacle to this great ascension. So although we say I am that I am, for this is a part of our power of ascension, but as we move into the we recognize the influence and interconnectedness of our spirit guides and the invisible world that's always with us, and also that we are one with whoever we communicate with. And so, for we all have an identity on the earth, but this identity can be quite limiting at times. And so we want to move into this higher realm with this great opportunity that is given now. I'm going to pull 4 cards with the Archangel cards and see what is a great time of shift. We are shifting. So the highest wisdom is the 10 of Ariel. You have so many reasons to be grateful to life. Success on the financial level. Retirement on the horizon. A happy and rich and gratifying family life. So it is about tuning into this field of abundance, to this field of gratitude, where we are able to receive and be in gratitude. What we need to understand is the page of Raphael. Gentle, loving, dreamer, sincere. The situation is arise, make new emotion arise, new relation or invitation to an event. Your intuition is telling much. So it's about, she's on the beach making this sandcastle. What we need to do is the 7 of Michael. It says, there is a better way of doing it. Going by yourself, to do it alone may not be the best solution. Do not neglect the details. So it is about involving our guides, the angels, so that to have all the fullness of the assistance. For here it is somebody that's looking to go into this really dark road in the middle of the wood, when the archangels say, no, there is a lighter path on the way, there is a better way of going it. So we have to follow the guidance. And the outcome is the 0 card, is the trust in yourself, the archangel Metatron. Believe in yourself, listen to your heart, do what brings you joy. So there will be a sense of freedom, the ability to leap into new world, new experiences, for there is always an unlimited potential of timelines. It's just we choose sometimes to return to the old, to the familiar, rather than to leap into something new. For very, very soon, and more, we can already see it, but more and more, we're gonna see that pure light and information will come through all the media. There is no way that nobody will be able to prevent that. Very soon, there's going to be great disclosure, great revelation, and the world will change. It is inevitable. Saint Germain was saying the Operation Ascension Gaia is on, so it is really full swing on now. Understanding the darkness can only exist within the light, and if for the light to shine, there needs to be darkness. So it is about bringing everything into balance without judgment. They were saying that it's not easy. I find it not so easy yet, but they said that soon we're going to be liberated from all doubts. For doubts is really what creates the delays. If we didn't doubt, then we would move forward. So it's about not doubting. It's about being very clear. For when there is no doubt, it's only knowing. It's beyond remembering. It is knowing. Within the knowing, there is no hiding place. Everything is known. So it's about being as clear as possible, as transparent as possible, and to be as self-determined as possible. To reconnect to our higher self. Our higher self is either a galactic being, eternal, beautiful galactic being, a cosmic being, or a celestial being. For we all have this higher self, and we need to reconnect to this higher self. Very soon, time will be replaced by now, and space will be replaced by here. For there is only here and now. So it is about recreating, choosing this timeline within each and every now moment. We have the ability to change and shift anything within our life. The 3D matrix is dissolving because it's too limiting to the earth. For now we are asked to let go of so many familiar things, and so it is not easy to let go of the familiar because the new has not been recreated, redefined yet. So it takes a while to that's why we're still hanging on sometimes to the past, but very soon all the souls that are not ready to move into this fifth dimension will be relocated to another younger planet. They won't be able to reincarnate here if they're not ready for ascension. For this planet will only be the host for civilization where there is love, light, brotherhood, no discrimination in terms of religion, race, beliefs. Every will be an age of wisdom that is coming, a golden age of wisdom that is preparing. So there is this whole cleansing process, and it's just a selection process. There is no judgment. It's just those that are not ready to let go of the power they have over the world will have to continue this program somewhere else, because the earth will no longer be supportive of that. It is very important to follow the inner guidance, because the inner guidance is preparing us to receive this higher self, and our higher self will connect us to our God self. What we want to do, the highest aspiration, is to make as much space as possible to receive our God self. For there is nothing better. There is nothing once you are with God, anything is possible. For this is really an aspiration. Free will was given to choose love, but as we decided to explore duality, we forgot the divine love and divine wisdom, and so that created all kinds of suffering. This free will is not such a good idea we can choose once we get the wisdom. Whatever we'll choose will bring benefit to ourselves and others, but a lot of things were really separated when we created this free will experience. And so there is a lot of social unrest in the world. A lot of people are very dissatisfied with an unjust system, this oligarchy that's created this system, and now it's no longer. So we have to be patient, even if it takes a little bit of form that is maybe a little brutal. Or it is the people are awakening, and the system will soon have to adapt in order to create this fairness, so that everybody can live in peace in this beautiful world. For a long time ago, the masculine overtook the feminine and destroyed the power of love of the feminine, and that created fear, it created depression, and so we are now there is the reconnection to the Magdalene, the Christ energy, the feminine, the divine feminine, the divine love. For we have to tune into that frequency of divine love, and so to balance out the masculine and feminine. I'm very happy to see that the photoelectric, we're starting to discover technology that can utilize more of the energies of the sun. The sun is giving abundant energy, and instead of using fossil fuel or nuclear energy, we could use directly the light rays from the sun to fulfill all our energy needs. Very soon we'll be there on the technological level, and from there we won't have to pollute the planet anymore, destroy the tech's resources. And so understanding also that our emotions are not, we are not our emotions, we are not our thoughts. Our emotions are just coming as a reaction to the body, to physical circumstances. But so we do not want to be attached to emotion. They're just signposts of sorts. And our thoughts also do not belong to us. Descartes used to say you are what you think, but you're not what you think. Thoughts float. They're part of the collective thoughts of humanity, and we pick up thoughts. Thoughts arrive into our mind in relationship to the frequency we are on. That's why many people can have the same idea in the same times, because the thoughts are available or they're sent from spirit, and then whoever's ready and willing will pick them up. But our thoughts will change from season to season. They're like leaves on a tree. They will change. So we're neither our thoughts nor our emotion. We are souls. We are eternal beings of light. It is to remind us of that, and to focus constantly on this connection with Creator as much as possible, to the realm of infinity. For our physical body is made of trillions of cells, and we're not aware of what the consciousness of all those cells. But within the body of God, God is aware of all his cells, all his creatures, and so we have this ability to understand that we started from a single cell organism and evolved into these great magnificent beings that are capable of recognizing the Creator and aligning with by own free will to choose to do the highest good of all, to develop unconditional love. And each and every one of us, God has put the wholeness of his being within each and every one of us. This part is a magnificent plan, and so So it's about connecting to this realm of infinity, knowing we are not as limited as we believe it to be, and so letting go of doubts. We exist between the material and the spiritual. The material being what's actual, and the spiritual what is potential. So we exist between those two states. We want to be as neutral as possible, and it is. As we do that, we continue to grow and we evolve this fifth dimensional matrix. For now, it's very difficult to connect psychically. There is because the Earth is going some very big electromagnetic changes. So, but all those powers will soon be restored, and the internet is a wonderful tool for creating this community, connecting to our group souls, because it's a non-localized community, but it's a planetary, global technology that allows to create this conscious connection around the world. So do connect on the internet. It's very important to continue to connect and connect on the street, connect on your heart, connect everywhere, to make as much connection through love and light as possible. The paintings behind me here is an astronomical painting, and it's already shown it. This painting is a small piece. It's signed and dated 1999. I did it in Denver. I was living in Denver, Colorado, and it was a propaganda painting. It was a propaganda painting of the Uncle Sam say. I want you to get into the army. So it was being transformed by this supreme command. This is be you perfect. At the dawn of time, when we left paradise, God says, "Be you perfect." It was a supreme command. As your Father in heaven is perfect, but God is infinitely perfect. So we're carrying a shadow. We're carrying things, memories, and all those things. So, but it's still a command, something we want to move towards. And in 2000, I was living in Vermont, and I was traveling in New York City for a little while, and I was at this reception, a party, and I was discussing with people, and I was showing my portfolio to a gentleman there, and he was the director of the Jazz Museum in Brooklyn, and he was somebody who was in television before, and he saw that this painting was the most powerful of all my paintings. He saw that he wanted to see that on all the buses, on billboards, and remind people that they have this need to perfect themselves. So I don't know, maybe that will come in due time. I'm going to finish with a song, then I'm going to pull 4 cards of the Akash. It's a beautiful cosmic song from the Beatles. It goes like this. Words are flowing out like endless rain into a paper cup. They slither while they pass, they slip away across the universe. Pools of sorrow, waves of joy are drifting through my open mind, possessing and caressing me. Jai Guru Diva Om. Nothing's gonna change my world. 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 Images of broken light which dance before me like a million eyes. They call me on and on across the universe. Thoughts meander like a restless wind inside a little box. They tumble blindly as they make their way across the universe. Jai Guru Diva Om. Nothing's gonna change my world. 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 Sounds of laughter, shades of life are ringing through my open ears, inciting and inviting me. Limitless and dying love which shines around me like a million suns, it calls me on and on across the universe. Jai Guru Diva Om. Nothing's gonna change my world. 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 Jahaguru Diva. Jahaguru Diva. Jahaguru Diva. I thank them very much. A beautiful song, very cosmic. And I'm going to finish with people have 4 cards from the Akash, just to bring additional guidance and information to see what we may receive from Spirit. So the highest wisdom for us today is karmic relation. We need to understand the meaning of all the relation we have within our life. And so to balance them out and to be so that we can eventually be in total joy and sympathy and expression of happiness within all our relation. What we need to do is a romantic life, for it is mating season with the spring. All the animals in nature are seeking mates, and so it is humans are a bit disconnected from nature, but it is a time to look for love, to find love, to express love, to be romantic. What we need to do is Celtic, is to be connected to the realm of magic and the sacred kingdoms and to this realm of nature. And the outcome is trust and faith. So we'll be able to move into higher trust, and our faith will develop, and our faith will continue to grow, and our trust will become stronger, and we'll be able to manifest much more, for it's a time of manifestation as well. Well, I hope this video was interesting. I thank you very much for subscribing, liking, sharing, commenting, and let me know if you have any comments or thoughts that anything that it would be relevant to express. Yeah, thank you very much. Namaste.